Important faces. The highest ranking cleric of Bray, High Clockmother Athelin Lalanthier, a neutral female human cleric, oversees both the Auburn District's Temple of Bray and House Lathaner's foundries. Alanith combines her eccentrical and temporal resources to improve the Auburn's district's creation of technological wonders, as well as strengthen House Lalinar at the Temple of Bray itself. Alanith's tireless efforts have brought AlkenStar society numerous benefits, such as the proliferation of whisper sheets and refinement of the divine wardens of Bray. That almost makes me want to say, dear gentle reader, go all Bridgerton with that, talking about whisper sheets. It's the newspaper. We gossip, and the gossip of AlkenStar. You imagine that, like, Pilo starts a gossip column with undertones of joining his cult, right? Just goes from there.
You reverse that. Pilo would be talking about his cult with undertones of a advice column.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying the goddess of Bree or Bry with like an accent? You're like the goddess of Bray.
Bray.
Yeah.
Brie is the cheese. Bray, according to Jophus Davis, who constantly ushered me in the early seasons, is how you pronounce this deity's name. She's the goddess of invention and wonder and such whatnot, and she does enjoy European cheeses. I've made that canon. But, yeah. I'm like, well, if I can't pronounce it, what would sound like with the accent? So yeah, I was in the spur of the moment. Anyway, speaking of staying in the moment, gentlemen, I believe that you guys were in a battle, and we have to go back to that and finish it one way or the other, which brings us back to the battle board. The top of round 3, a giant termite creature, which happens to be a named boss, which means crit cards and fumble cards are on the table, gentlemen, for the low price of, I can't remember if we use them in this show or not. Do I need to pull a patron point to pull these cards out? Have I used crit cards in former boss fights?
Oh, yeah, we've used them before. For sure we have.
Okay, all right. It does tend to make things a little bit more interesting once in a while.
They're a little more spicy.
Yes, I see. So, my question for you all is, whom would this giant termite attack? And I believe in uncharacteristic braveness, or in the final days of pulling his own weight, or maybe just your heroics are wearing off. Your daring antics. I won't say heroics. Let's say your party's daring antics are starting to rub off on Pip. Because if I look at this buried Ulfin ship, a sort of Viking longship, at one end, buried in the sand, is sort of a flat, cavernous tunnel that is like a dip in the sand, and past some tripwires, widens to about 5-10-ish feet, and immediately curls around into open, and then it's about to drop open around the next corner, guys, in what I can only call sort of like a bloated stomach kind of kidney shape. And right at that corner on the inside, the giant termite and its minion are tucked in to attack. And in a neat little row, 1, little 2, little 3, little 4, little 5 little party members, except our swashbuckler who's down south, right in front of me to the north is Pip. And right adjacent are Pilo, and these are not our usual front-running characters. Do you guys even remember what you did several weeks ago to put you in this position?
That I do. Pip finally got his stupid piece of armor to function correctly and got into critical overdrive. So he felt very confident for once.
I see.
All the logos started moving around again. Didn't turn into a rock this time, so it actually, pushed him forward.
Pilo had got himself in position because there was 3 of the guys in a line, and he wanted to knock all 3 out with one single attack. So, sacrificing position for strategy.
Okay. Well, the cool thing about the mana wastes are creatures are not just the large mutant size. They sometimes have unusual mutant abilities. One, which a creature is going to do now. I would like to know Pip's reflex defense, and if you add a base 10 to that number, that will give me your reflex DC, so that I might tumble through your occupied square.
The save is 11, so then plus 10 is 21.
Right. With an acrobatics of 11 myself, I have a 50-50 chance to tumble from where I am on a diagonal, and I will show you by pinging. Here is where it wants to be. But I have to kitty corner Pip Square, which is technically accessing the square. I want to do this in a single move, or I might risk attacks of opportunity to just scuttle around, which I think, being a termite, trying to get into the termite brain, I think I might scuttle. So it moves, it sort of steps and avoiding attack of opportunity, avoiding reactive strikes, I believe is the term. It scuttles in a quick stride away from Pilo, past Pip. Does anyone have any kind of reactive strike that they can enact? No?
I do not. I remember it was knocked prone last combat before we ended.
I'm sorry. Let me just check my... I hadn't opened up his tab. That is correct. Very well. I get up. I wonder. No. I'll get up. I get up. And I turn to you. And I activate my breath weapon. 1 to get up, which would also possibly provoke. As 2 actions, I activate my acid evocation primal breath weapon. Archidra spits out a gout of slimy green acid in a 30-foot line that deals 5d6 acid damage and requires a basic 20 reflex save. Can't use it again for 1d4 rounds. So my question is, we need to bring up a template because I know I could cut a line sort of through the front of Pilo and the back of Blaster, but can I edge a line where I might get Pip or Charwin in there as well? Because if you look at the different templates...
Not Pip, but yes, Charwin.
I knew being up here was the safest spot. Oh, excellent.
Not without moving anyways.
Sorry? Yeah. So we've got a template where it can actually do a...
Oh, actually, no. No, you can only hit 2. So if you base it in the square, starting from the square right in front of you, on the angle, it goes up on the diagonal, skipping Pilo's square, and then hits the 2 squares with Charwin and...
Right. But because it's a grid,
Valentine.
you don't really draw a straight line, which you know how they do the 30-foot thing where they can go down.
And then, if you started in Pilo's square, it'll go over and hit Valentine and Pilo, and then it skips up after the 2.
Right. So straight line that could blast you with cover.
Or if you were to start it from the outside, like the top left-hand corner, you could hit Pip and Pylo, but it would skip the other two. So you can get two.
Yeah.
And you can
two either
actually
way.
pick whichever two you want.
Now it has to be an adjacent square to me, right? Okay. For flavor and thematics, I would rather sort of, instead of have something look like it's beside me and I'm just using the grid to my advantage, be a little bit more thematic and like my mouth, and angles towards the guys in the middle. Does that make sense?
And Pylo's last term, he did walk over to it and punch it twice on its stomach when it was flipped over. So I was the last one to antagonize the creature.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle lineup, though. I think you're going to get gooed either way, but I appreciate the honesty. Now, luckily, Pylo, because you flipped me, it would have scrambled around, lined you guys up, and got everybody. Really nasty. So because Pylo causes me to waste an action to just get up and spit at you, because if I move, you guys are going to disperse and surround it.
I think it was Mr. Manubrio who caused him to be prone because he tripped him as always. Then Pylo had his turn a little bit afterwards and came out and smacked him a couple times.
I thought you said you were the one that actually flipped him just now.
No, he was upside down already. Manubrio flipped him. We had a couple of terms. I punched him.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I was the last one to actually act on him and hit him or whatever.
Okay. So basically going for, the good old days of center mass, where I can get two of you, maybe three. I can get Charwin in this, right? No, two of you.
You can pick two, yeah. So basically, you can get Valentine and Charwin, or you can get Pylo and Valentine, or you can get Pip and Pylo.
No, I'm gonna go with the guys in the middle. So, can I have a reflex save from Pylo and Valentine, please? Nothing like going with the staple crew, the original characters.
That is a 31.
He's so close. The jet stream before it expands just goes right between his ribs.
Man, all these creatures try to spit on me. They don't know I got no skin. It's just going to go right past. I'm telling you guys, skeletons are the best. If you want to join me, I will help. I promise.
What'd you get, Valentine?
I think that's a 20.
Yep. Okay, so you managed to see it coming and try to brace for not so bad damage. Do you have any acid resistance? You're only going to take half damage, but do you have any other resistances on top of that for acid?
No.
Okay. So, taking half of 5d6.
That was a lot of dice.
Oh, sorry, Pylo. It still thinks that I've hit you. I'll just give you back that 7. Don't mind me. Pylo saves for none. Oh. Pylo got a crit. Yeah, Pylo crit saves at 31 for none. Blaster saves for half. And I've adjusted hit points accordingly. All right. Off to a slow and wobbly start. But next we have its minion. And its minion goes around through friendlies for free. Goes 5. And then moves up next to Pip here.
You skipped me.
I skipped you?
According to the turn order. Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe there's one I don't see and it's not popping up in my turn order. There you go. You're right. Never mind.
Sorry. He was hidden in the thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was hidden. I think I hit him until you guys come around the corner and saw them. Anyway, so there's a guy behind the termite that moves through a square for free and comes up to box in and try to attack Pip. Brand new challenger joins the fray. Brand new guy comes forward with his maul and takes a swing at poor defenseless, happy-go-lucky Pip. Eat it! And misses you with a 9. And tries again with a second swipe with heavy, like Maul's like a good -5. Tries again with heavy penalties and misses you again. But at least I rolled high and didn't end up with some kind of crit fail. Now, continuing on with number 3, we have Almendrio. Almendrio.
Perfect. You got me. I am going to move through my friends. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And then tumble through this guy with, let's see, what is that? Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. 19 is your DC.
Not 20, baby. For 33 total.
Okay. And hop, and jumps on everybody's head, and flip, flip, flip. Oh, wow. Did you see your mini just race after
Yeah. Yeah. And if you can apply
off guard
to Mr. Crustacean-like Gremlin.
Cue the Puss in Boots Spanish guitar solo as you start.
I thought it was the suspenseful one where it just goes. Right.
Let's go to activities. So first action always, because it's the best thing to do, is give a little trip to this guy. Let's see if I land it. Ooh, a 16 on the dice for a total of 27 and a success. The target falls and lands prone.
Oh, shit. Okay. And then?
And then I tickety-tack him. When he's down. Ooh! With a 2.
I just got that prone on there almost in time. I
And
don't
I
think you get him with a
missed
2.
with a total of 11, but it wasn't a critical miss with a 2, so that's pretty awesome. Do I go for the third? I think move, trip, attack. No, that's it. Those are my actions.
So your
Olay.
trip, you're doing the trip, right? Are you putting... Yeah, sorry, it does. It puts the...
Yeah, I pushed the... I am using the trip activity button because I think it actually does apply it if I succeed.
Yeah. Now, I noticed it, instead of the standard -4, you only have a -3 for your second attack, which is pretty cool. You're not taking his full penalties plus. Anyway, no, that's cool. Which brings us to Blaster Valentine. Charwin, get ready. You're on deck. Valentine, almost near the back of the row. Little acid burning on your copper plating, but durable. What do you want to do?
I want to engage self-destruct and blow us all up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at our nasty-looking acrid bug that just shot a bunch of slime on me.
Okay. Got him. You have a clean shot. Because you're shooting past the edge and Pylo, I'll get you to hit the L cover button. There is a little bit of cover since you're squeezing a shot between a little bit of rock and a little bit of friend.
Okay.
So down the bottom, you get your L cover, which gives me a +1 to my AC. But hey, if you can't do trick shots underground while fighting bugs, I mean, what are you here for?
Oh, I think I hit with it's a critical 34.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say light cover? I meant mega cover. Jeez, man. What is with this guy? When Speak says he can't play, they're like, we don't want to play. The
How
crit
much
master
was
is
the
not
loaded
coming.
dice package?
Yeah, really, eh?
Engaging trick shot mode.
Dude, I gotta say, this character, you are lucky on the dice just about every other combat. Anyway, let's have it.
Oh,
it's a
there's
lot
the
of
dice. That's
That's
a lot of dice.
Damn, dude.
Would you describe your kill shot, please?
Oh my god, he killed him!
You blew it.
With a flare of the pistol and do a little twirl
Yeah.
and straight down its orifice, whatever its mouth. The bullet enters, and it's almost like it's filling up with water as it pops and explodes, and there's just bug guts everywhere.
Oh, all over Pip.
Did someone call an exterminator?
Some of it got in my mouth.
That's going to be a running joke, right? Like every time something explodes, Pip gets hit with it, and there'll be a time where he's like way across the room. Something will explode. Pip's like, yes, and then something will fall on him like a bucket. Come on!
I have been taking side jobs in AlkenStar, eradicating bugs for a while, so I know where to shoot.
Oh, okay. Good line. But the battle's not over. Actions that you have left, Blaster? That was like your opening.
That was my first action.
Did you manage to reload last time?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
I'm pretty much always reloaded.
Yeah, you got those cool new feats where you can walk, talk, reload, and acquire targets.
Which, speaking of, I will be moving and reloading to get up to the crustacean like Gremlin 5. I can't see the other, or is that the only gremlin left?
Yep, only one left.
Oh, okay. And then I will take another shot.
Okay. I think this thing has any kind of
Talk about opportunity, because that in the new rules, like that's still a thing. If you shoot in melee range, you can.
Yeah, it's a manipulate action, and they call it the reactive strike now. In the new
reactive
rules,
strike. I will
I
forget
think
that every time.
we have. It's taken us freaking months of playing Monday and Friday to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I still screwed up. And off guard and flat-footed. I still do that.
I got a 27, but I didn't. That's another critical. Oh, I didn't apply the critical to my damage.
Huh.
Yeah, because it didn't give it the automatic tag because he rolled nowhere.
Yeah, I should have clicked it.
I mean, you can just double it. It's easy enough.
If you just want to hit damage a second time for fresh dice rolls, that still counts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Brand new set of damage. Put it all together.
Either way,
And
it's probably dead.
Probably. You get to check. That's not very professional. We're very professional enemies. We have a
The
job.
cinematics of that, he gets blasted in the face with slime. He just looks down, looks at that thing, shoots it in the face, it explodes, slides over while reloading, and shoots the other one.
Yep.
While standing on the corpse of the first one. Like, do you see where Smitty's positioned? Stepping on the other bug.
It was like
High ground.
a mechanical blur. You just hear clockwork gears turning and stuff, and next thing you know, and a couple of splats, and then when the smoke clears, it's just us remaining.
So you shoot, and as a second action, you can move while reloading and then shoot the other guy.
Yeah. And then now I have to reload again, technically, if we were still in combat, but I can reload outside of combat.
You don't know. You don't know. There's, look around. I'm sure your friends hate you. I know I do. So, you don't, like hostilities may have,
You just got me covered in bug guts. I'm very unhappy with you.
I know. Look, they're all going red. They're all very not happy. New opponents have appeared on the field, right?
Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired.
Yeah, you guys don't want to start wearing red shirt. That's not good.
Especially against Val, Captain Crit over here.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? Hey, Goodie's on your side, kinda. I think Val's on Val's side.
What was all that talk beforehand about a mini boss fight coming up? Is that after this, or when is that?
Mini means short. That was a very short boss fight. There you go. The best part is I forgot to pull the card I owe Speigler for that crit hit. Right? Because he got a crit on Akita, the name bug. You want to know?
Well, it wasn't a nat 20 crit, though.
Oh, no. You gain one action that you can use before the end of your turn as an attack action against the target. So you could have shot it a second time, like done a double tap, and then still had an action left to finish the other guy.
I use stomp.
Sure. Squishy bugs. Yeah, kind of redundant pulling those cards after the fact, but it's always fun to see what they would do. But now I've buried that one in the bottom of the deck, and I don't have to suffer it anymore. Ha ha ha. Anyway,
Skinning for additional hostiles.
all right. I'll get back to you because it's perception. You're out of actions. Charwin, you're up.
What
Back
the
in the
heck
cave.
did I just witness?
Yeah, no kidding. But there could be so much around the corner. Who knows?
Yeah, why don't I walk all the way up between Manubrio and Pip?
10, bug squishy terrain. 20, bug squishy terrain. 25. 35. Just to get, because you walk through 3 bodies and friends. It's a double move just to get to where you can see, unfortunately. 40. Anyway, come around, spirit the ready, and as you move, you could extend your movement to close on a foe, but sweeping around, it's dark down here. What do we have for light? Who's our light source? Pip. Okay. Come running around, and no, the cave appears to be empty. You can tell Valentine he can reload for free now, but suspense.
Okay. I guess I would do a perception check to see if there's anything important down here.
Sure.
You never know, bugs might grab trinkets or something.
Yep. So at this point, you guys are free range. You can fan out, look around, talk amongst yourselves while I pull up the party sheet just in case. You guys want some perception checks in this power?
I would want to tell the party that the little queen was saying that they're eating the ship from the inside, so we should look for just other holes and stuff to make sure there's none left here that are going to destroy the ship or the little guy's home. So I'll be checking for those. I'll be looking for more bugs or more ways the bugs could be hiding or stuff like that.
Sure. That's very noble of you, sir.
Combat's done. El Manubrio
Look.
wipes the guts off of that last kill off of his face and looks
Yeah.
over at Valentine. Oh, Valentine, you're back, my friend. Walks up and gives him like a low high five because that's all El Manubrio can do. Do you know you had us worried when we were going through that canyon earlier? You were acting very strange.
I'm glad that you are all okay. I will try to keep up my maintenance so it doesn't happen again in the future.
By befriending the Nikaratas, thanks to Pylo, our bard managed to score us an extra 30 XP story award. You could just kill things, but you didn't talk to them first. He went and talked to them first and scored us extra XP. For overcoming the Chimeratic Manticore, not only did you get XP for killing it, you got storyline for wiping it out from its territory, giving you an extra 120. You guys got through the passenger drama of the poisonings and that little shit traitor. We proved Lanx as the traitor, 30 XP each. And you guys discovered how Lanx sabotaged the ship for another 30, all not really previously mentioned earlier on. And with the Vex Hive giving you 80 XP, the stern of the ship up top giving you 45, dealing with what's going on in the figurehead, I'm assuming that's... sorry, you didn't kill them, but you got... Okay, so it's... If you fought them, you would have got 20. If you befriended them, you get 30. So, you boys actually owe me a little bit, but that's fine. 10 XP will get. I will give for fine role playing, bringing us to
Nice.
1,155 XP, gentlemen.
Ding,
setting
baby.
the board. Yep, setting the board to 5th level. All right.
5th? Aren't we already 5th?
I asked you guys to level because you knew it was coming.
Yeah, we are 5th now, sir.
Now. You're 5th now.
It says I'm Gunslinger 5.
Yeah, we did it last time we played, didn't we?
No, I
Speigler,
didn't update.
stop pulling back the curtain, Speigler.
When do you get 3rd level spells?
A 5th.
At 5th.
I've had 3rd level spells for a while now, so we were already at 5th level.
Yeah. I thought we were at 5th already.
I thought we were going to 6.
The other in another campaign, we're just about to level up to level 4, I think. But here we're already at 5. Yeah, because I've had 3rd levels for a little bit.
One moment. Let me just check the module.
Oh yes, you are correct, because my 5th level ability is that one that gives me the little self heal, and I've had that for a while.
Yeah, the party should reach 6th level by the time they reach the Cradle of Course and begin chapter 3, which is next. So you guys are 5th level, about
So
to
like
become
legit
6th.
ding. Woo!
Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else where you guys had just hit a level in another game and then we stopped, didn't announce it, let you guys switch over, and I was going to announce at the beginning of the episode. Yeah, edit. Anyway, guys, in this treasure, after searching around in the sand, okay, just down here, between you guys poking around and then going back up and kicking around with the Ulfins, right? You guys... the Elfin stuff, all right? You guys find a spear, Charwin, a battle axe, some chainmail, 2 throwing hatchets, 5 lodestone pellets, possibly, that work in air repeating guns, 2 scrolls, a scroll and a shield, a standard grade cold iron short sword that has weathered the weather, and some tiny gemstones, all buried by the goblin creatures. And their gear, because these creatures all carry a certain amount of gear.
Well, they're like intelligent enough to like wear their own gear. That's cool.
Yeah. For their gear, though,
They were.
their gear is they each have like a little harness to carry their tiny mauls. So they have little mauls that are tiny that technically El Manubrio could wield and still do like maul damage. They're sized to someone like his size. If you ever want to drop the hammer and give up swashbuckling?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could swashbuckle with a hammer.
He just ties it to the whip, and there's like a really big...
You drop the hammer, he's picking the hammer up. Like, that's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I would be doing both. Lots of dropping it on skulls.
There's a hammer per goblin, bug goblin, and we fought like what, 6 or 7 of them. So he wanders over. He was swashbuckler, shall be worthy, shall lift this, and it's too heavy for him. Goes to the next one. He was swashbuckler, whoever be worthy shall lift this, too heavy for him. Okay, I'm going to stay a swashbuckler. You're fine. Anyway,
I'm a pretty strong little dude, though. +2 to my strength. I can do some stuff.
Do you guys want to heft this stuff as gear and sell it later, or do we care?
I have a bag of holding in my inventory, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do you now?
Remember,
All right.
Spacious pouch. I have a spacious.
Yeah, just check it all in there.
Okay. Right.
Anything magical? Do you guys?
Yeah, I want to
magic
check out
and
that.
stuff?
Does anybody else want this short sword?
Do we have casters to make this legit? Also, so casters, checks, or should we go back and tell the queen we've won the day and worry about it later? Guys can always go over gear during next campsite, kind of thing.
Nobody has detect magic? Oh, okay. Then chuck her in the bag, boys. Unless there's something you want
Does
to equip.
Charwin have any kind of detect magic as a druid? No. Nope.
I have read aura. Let's see. You focus on a target object,
frickin'
opening your
hippie.
mind to perceptive magical auras. When the casting is complete, you know whether that item is magical.
Oh,
Okay. There you go.
sick.
I hold up the short sword to you, Charwin. Can you look at this for me? I may want to use it.
Is read aura a cantrip and have you memorize it for your day?
I was just going to ask the same thing. I was like, this could take days.
It is a cantrip.
Nice.
You or anyone you advise about the aura gains a +2 circumstance bonus to identify magic on the item.
But your cantrip list is bigger than your prep list. Like you have to prep a handful of cantrips, then you cast them all day long. The next day you prep completely different cantrips, cast them all day long. So are they in your prep list?
Yeah, I only have as many as I can use.
Okay,
Listed.
that's less complicated. Okay, so
That's the exact same way I do it too.
Yeah.
Like,
So answering the question, the cold iron short sword, standard grade as opposed to high grade, it's better than low grade. So there's low grade, standard grade, and high grade as far as like quality of mineral, right? Standard grade isn't bad. Cold iron is useful for several types of creatures, but not magical. Okay? The shield has an aura. The scroll has an aura. The lodestone pellets have auras. And the spear, Charwin. Not a long spear, just a regular spear, but the spear has an aura. And the cool thing about magical runes is you can transfer them. You can pay to have it transferred to your own weapons and that kind of thing. But for right now, at least you guys know what's magical, worth keeping or not. Or, if you guys want, we look at the spear has a... we got to look at its weight, right? Because your bag still can only hold so much. How many bulk can your bag hold? Because the battle axe is a full bulk, the spear is a full bulk, the chainmail counts as 2 bulk. I don't know if anybody wants to wear it. Give it to Pip. It's like I must be protected at all times. It hugs his ankles as he scoots along the ground, but hey. No.
Can't make me take off my logos. How do you think I'll advertise?
Stick them to the metal, they're shiny.
It doesn't say an exact number, but it says though the bag can hold a great amount of material, an object still needs to be able to fit through the opening of the sack.
It should give you a total bulk somewhere in there.
It says spacious pouch type 1, item level 4, 25 bulk.
There you go.
Where do you see that? Or you just looked it up?
I looked at Archives of Nephith.
yeah, you'll
to-
find it up at the top. It should say it up near the top.
When
There's
you
a bulk
upgrade to a
line.
ruby duffel, you get 50 bulk. And then you can go up to like the very spacious giant backpack for camping. You got to name them differently, obviously, right?
So the shield probably wouldn't be able to go in the pouch because it wouldn't fit through the opening of the sack. Unless it's like a smaller shield.
Does anybody have
what-
any crafting skill to identify?
What is the
I do.
description of the actual bag, sack, or pouch? Does it say it's just a pouch?
Yeah, it says spacious pouch.
Yeah, but like the description of the item, does it say appears as a cloth, blah, blah, like...
It appears to be a cloth bag decorated with
Okay,
panels.
okay, so it's a bag, not just a pouch. So it's your typical...
The hobo
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, it's probably got the foot radius, like foot diameter, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
I think you could
Yeah.
I think you could squeeze a shield in there.
Alrighty.
All right.
Kind of shield is it? Like a buckler, kite shield, like
Good action. Where are we here?
I
'cause
do have
could,
crafting, but
I might be
I'm-
interested in adding a shield to my character, but I'm not sure what kind of proficiency is required for it.
It doesn't say. It says it holds you in one hand. AC bonus of 2. So that's got to be like a light shield or small shield, right? It's not a buckler. Variety shapes, more expensive, more durable. Its hardness is 6, hit points 24, break 12, which we could probably reverse engineer into a type of shield. I'm guessing it's your standard small shield.
Yeah, I might be interested in slinging that around just to give myself a little bit of extra defense when I'm on the front lines.
Hmm.
Is it is it classed as light armor?
It's classed as shield. It's its own thing. It's its own proficiency.
Okay, I'll have to look into that to see if I can use one. I'm not sure if I can.
You could
Let's do
stand
it,
on it,
Ken.
and then I'll drag you
Yeah,
around
that's
just on the sand.
So can we assume that we don't want to blindly test these things? They're all going in the bag, and we'll worry about who gets what later.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we don't forget. I'll leave them in the party loot, as opposed to just
Yes,
putting
a
them on Matt's
swashbuckler
character.
in Pathfinder 2nd edition can
Yeah,
use
'cause-
shields.
Oh, there you go.
But you cannot use the shield block. So you can use it to give yourself you can raise it to give yourself the AC bonus, but you don't get the action shield block.
Yeah, it's more of a buckler use for you, right? Okay. Well, I'll let you guys worry about that a little later. All right. Oh, our queen. You guys head back over there. Chrisney, you have returned. Hello? Oh, they've been gone a while.
So yeah, I'll take the
So-
shield for sure if it's up for grabs.
I did roll you a perception check in the tower there, Jeff, for my search for more bugs and things or holes for them to
Nope,
get into and out of.
You're good. They dug a burrow adjacent to the ship, and then they come out and they eat the wood for food, which is wrecking the ship. So dead bugs mean no further holes. Repairing the damage, you guys would need some time crafting and whatnot, right? But they're happy at least that you have, stopped the siege, as it were, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
I could use
our
a
own
little-
Ewok celebration with these guys.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, again, before you guys decide to snatch up what, you might want to compare ACs and durability and like all that kind of stuff. So we'll get to that. I'll just leave it in the thing for now. So heading back to, might be easier if I just.
Well,
drop you.
while we're walking back out, I'm gonna say to Charwin, I could use a little pitching up with your expertise there, Charwin.
Oh, sure. We'll have time as good old Pilo has a conversation with his friends.
Agreed. Good. Thank you again.
You guys all crowd around the front and stick your faces in this thing to hold court. No, you just send Pilo. Our representative.
Excuse me, Miss Queen. My buddies and I are all here outside. We just want to let you know that we think we got your bugs for you. Can you come on out here and talk to us a little bit? It's kind of hard to squish in there all together.
A flight of 20 of them all come out and buzz excitedly, cheeredly, right? But still, caution. The queen remains seated with her small entourage. Doesn't ignore your request, but diplomatizes you in the fact that you have done well, and blah blah, this type of stuff about from this throne I will reward you, and for your efforts. She can tell you about the lay of the land, ask you what you would want, a monetary reward, wisdom.
Well, I'm going to let you know that I'm not really the one leading the pack here. I shouldn't make that decision. I know that my decisions are usually pretty good, but
Okay.
Mr. Manubrio or Val here, I think, are probably the best ones to say what they would want as a reward. So I'm going to leave that decision up to them.
Are you still?
Don't ask
are you
me. I'm just here to have fun.
Are you still doing the thing where you take your head off and then like hold it in your hand and like reach down into the ship so that your head sits on the court floor kind of thing and then talk?
Well, if she wasn't going to come out and that's the only way to really talk to her, I would probably reach my head in there and kind of hold it out for her to talk to and then ask her to please come out.
Honestly, I thought Jarwin was in charge.
Well, Jarwin can be in charge as well. I know he's busy with other stuff, so he's got lots of things. Look at him. He's a busy man.
Jarwin in charge of our days and our nights. Because I say Jarwin's in charge of me. Run. Okay. What, you don't know that show? Charles in charge. Yeah. Sorry, this is the whole, you just see blumbering old man Jarwin coming onto the set. Trying to make them breakfast and shit and screwing everything up.
Carrying a
setting
watermelon.
fire. Yeah. Jarwin in charge. Chasing the mailman away with a spear and crap. Anyway, sorry. Doesn't want to come out. And they're very boisterous, like they're all talking at once or whatever. Anyway, she does herself, you say, come on out. She steps off her throne, and from her head, she pulls like she has a crown, but in it looks like more golden inlay, and her crown comes apart, and her crown of station stays, but this gold ring that she wears as a crown, which is the size of an actual person's digit ring, she places on your head.
Wow. So this is what it's like to be royalty. Thank you very much. Am I now like king of the people here? Like, can I go tell my buddies that I am now a king? Or is this just kind of for show?
She says, I do not know if you're royal blood, but you have gained our trust, the queen's favor, blush, flutter, flutter, and will be treated as a nobleman amongst this court, Sir Knight. And she places the little crown upon your head.
Oh boy. Wait till the guys hear about this. I will promise you there's not a drop of blood in my body at all, but I will wear the bones regally.
Okay. And Jarwin, there's a little aura on the ring. He's already like, yep. What kind of money are we getting out of this?
Mm-hmm.
They reward you with a magical ring. You have their pleasure, their honor, and as the day passes, they have information about the wastelands if you want it.
Definitely.
Okay.
We'll take all the info we can get. We're a little lost out here.
Sure. What is it you seek? Journeyman, you've traveled far to reach my kingdom. Like, why are you here? To establish relations with Geb, she guesses, because you're undead.
Well, honestly, it's a little hard to talk about the fact we're looking for a man on a mechanical griffin and also a giant block of rock of some sort. And that's pretty much it.
I'll be kind enough to say at this point, she's standing at the teeth of the prow so you guys can all see and engage. She's got a little honor guard, but at least she's standing at the mouth of the thing where Pyle's right there, and you guys are all around in a circle that you can all see her and address her.
Not a rock, Pilo. Quartz. He's like a crystal.
It's a rock, man. Come on. Hey, not gonna fight over cement, boulders and pebbles. We're gonna find out where this thing is.
Oh.
Now.
They all seem surprised. They gasp. Do you speak of the cradle of quartz?
That's the words we're looking for. Cradle of quartz. Sorry, just things go right in and right out of the head here sometimes. I don't remember names very well.
Indeed, you are very brave, Sir Knight. Flutter, bashful. And I do not know why I can't get this map to come back up. We're all lost in darkness. Theater of the mind.
I was able to see it when I clicked my character.
There we go. There we go. Thank you. Podcasts going, what are they talking about? Well, we're also a vodcast. We also, have YouTube videos where you can see us talking and drawing the microphone one frame at a time. You can see our battle maps on Fantasy Grounds, which is our sponsor, and you can see our lovely little miniatures all lined up in the sand in front of this Ulfin-looking ship. Ignore the camera. Move over here. Without me repopulating the map with dozens and dozens of little creatures like we did before for effect, our conversation continues. Gasp in the cradle of quartz. It is a temple. I can describe its general layout, and I know that beasts that nest there, birds that will turn to stone upon its touch upon you. As well, she says with a big stage whisper, a terrible beast from another dimension with eyes that reveal your past, see through your present, and will destroy your future. But I don't know anything about do it on a cat.
Is that what you guys have got me leading you to? I've just been kind of following trails through the desert. I'm so glad you guys told me I was supposed to be finding this the whole time. This queen,
How far away is the Cradle of Quartz from where we are now? Because do we have a couple days' journey, or is it something we can get to right away?
Half a day's journey, enough to camp and level and then be right, to get there, attack it in the morning, right?
That's
Just enough
perfect.
time to eat and level and camp,
Well, I will talk to my friends here, but maybe we could camp here and just make sure no more bugs are left, stay a night, and then be fresh for the morning when we go to the Cradle of Quartz.
You and your companions are most welcome here in my domain, Sir Knight. Just keep your campfire over there. The ships have seen enough damage.
I just want to make sure all my friends are here, and she's calling me Sir Knight. So
Oh yeah.
remember that for later on, my friends.
Yeah.
Pip will lean over to Charwin. Does Hilo usually adopt random creatures along your travels?
He kind of adopts things or tries to. People into like a organization of no skins.
Is he flaying people? What have I got myself into? I'm quite nervous now.
Just if he says something, probably shouldn't agree.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out, don't you worry.
So, since Troy, during a battle, took the time to use diplomacy, it pays off with a little extra XP as opposed to smiting all these little creatures, and a gift that was disposed, given directly to him. The title, apologies, I guess he'll never let you guys live that down, but I will put the ring in Troy's inventory, and as you guys tuck in for the night, if you like, because I know you guys haven't leveled, and we can discuss that next episode. Just to be quick, so I know what to put where. Okay, as Matt was saying, starting with the spear, do you guys have a way of identifying it? Do you guys, anyone have the Arcana skill?
You can do it with crafting skill as well.
Oh, okay, there you go. You got good, decent crafting.
That's actually the skill that you're supposed to use according to the books now.
Oh, awesome. Throw some crafting in the tower. Anyone trained? Untrained, unfortunately, is not going to help you. Because magical weapons are a cut above. You can't fluke it out.
Pip is an expert at crafting.
Aha! Once again, he proves his valuableness to the party. Withholding information? Perhaps. But, all right. Yeah, throw me a bunch in the tower, sir.
How many would you like?
5 items that have auras, assuming that
I would
Sir
show the ring
Pilo-
as well.
you guys weren't kidding. Troy changed his name in Zoom to Sir Pilo Jesus. It should be Sir Jesus, right?
Sir Pilo Jesus. It goes all together. It's a full title.
I would put Sir Jesus, comma Pilo, and then people say Sir Jesus, and you could say, you could call me Pilo. Oh, my friends, right? Sir P, Sir Jesus. Oh my God. Of course, you know, you realize if you keep this thing on your head, it's not going to help you. You need to put it on your finger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, think of it like the big signet rings that the knights wore. The big holy cross, you know, the big triple X on it, you know. There you go.
Well, she was wearing it as a crown. Obviously, it's going to be like a
Because it's so small,
on my
right?
head. Yeah. So I can.
Yeah.
But we'll give it to the party fund and see what it is first.
All right.
Pilo-
So starting with the first item, okay. Pip, do you want me to text these to you, or are you happy just to be open and?
Oh, Pip is 100% like going into gross detail about every single item, trying to prove like, I swear I'm not useless. Please let me stay with you.
Okay.
It's the one
All
thing I'm
right.
good at.
Our first item is a spear, level 4, worth 100 gold, which means you can sell it for 50 gold pieces, which is 500 silver. It has the striking property and does 2d6 damage, piercing, and you can chuck it at a range of 20-foot range increment. So it's a regular spear that you can throw 20 feet and is a +1 striking spear. Not too shabby for Charwin's arsenal, because he has the long spear, and if something came at us, he could pull this out and throw it. But then again, it's a simple weapon. It could help anyone, right? Problem is, once you chuck it, you've lost it. You got to go get it, right? And so an enemy could literally pull it out of a body, thanks for the simple weapon, and turn it against you guys, which would probably not be great. So anyone wielding the spear probably wants to just keep it in their hands, right? The battle axe not magical. The chainmail's not magical. The 2 hatchets are handy, but not magical. 5 lodestone pellets. They provide a +1 circumstance bonus to ranged attacks and are considered magical. The +1 bonus circumstance is against creatures made of metal or wearing metal armor, like Valentine, in case you run into something like him. The next item is a scroll that you're not sure what it does because you rolled so shitty. That one.
This is just a flagrant piece of paper of propaganda. Just, you can toss that away. Good toilet paper. Don't worry.
He rips it up. So mad. He gets so frustrated. It's nothing. You guys see the rooms, like, disassembling and glowing as obvious magic as he gets mad and rips it all. What? No.
This isn't
I'm
mechanical. What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah.
There you go. A spell guard shield is our shield. Worth 250 gold, a level 6 item, +2 AC bonus. The shield bears eldritch glyphs to guard against magic. While you have this shield raised, gotta have it up in front of you, you gain a circumstance bonus to saving throws against spells that target you, as well as AC. +2 to saving throws, targeted spells. Gotta have the shield up though. But if you guys run into a caster that literally starts throwing spells and you guys use your third action to like shield up, you know, it would up your saving throw. Pretty cool. Very cool. And a 6th level item's probably the best thing we've got in this pile here. Or maybe it was the cool magical scroll that we don't know anything about. And last but not least, and may the deities help us, Pilo has been given a magical ring. And this magical ring is a ventriloquist's ring. I'll let that sink in for a minute. Sir Bard Pilo Jesus has a ventriloquist ring. Okay? How many times is he going to make farting noises in your vicinity and blame you? I don't even want to get started. But it's a level 3 worn item. Worth 60 gold, sell it for 30. Costs 2 actions to interact and use it, and you can only use it once a day. But by twisting the ring around your finger, it allows you to magically throw your voice with the effects of a ventriloquist spell that comes off with a DC 19. And the fun roleplay / combat / any application of this, I'm sure you guys will have a ball. It also is an elegant copper ring. Sorry, not gold. It's a copper ring. I thought she had a gold ring. Sorry. An elegant copper ring. Has miniature images of songbirds engraved around its circumference. And you gain a +1 item bonus to deception checks. So put that in your gear, which I have, and make sure you have it equipped, Pilo, with the big E. And it hopefully, let me help you there. There you go. Give me a deception check, and we'll make sure that Fantasy Grounds is up to the task, shall we?
Is it up? Is it equipped? Is it on me and equipped right now?
It is now.
Perfect. Skills. Deception. Deception, you said, or diplomacy?
Yep, deception.
All right.
Are you trained in deception? Like, do you?
Oh,
you don't really
I'm
use
an
that very
expert in
often?
deception.
Oh, okay.
That's a natural 19 for a 32. It gave me a +13.
Now, is your plus regular 12?
+9 on the proficiency, +4 on the stat, so for a +13. I think I should actually go up to +14 on that.
Right.
Because my performance is the same, so.
Okay. So unfortunately, the ring isn't functioning in Fantasy Grounds. Oh, because it's a. No, yeah, it gives you a permanent +1 bonus to deception checks, and you can use it magically once a day. Let me just see if I can't hack this ring and see if it's doing something to your skills. Automation. Okay, so. See, I'm not sure how to hack this to actually, and I don't want to mess with your character.
On skills, there is a little spot there. Maybe I can put a little +1 there.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Deception.
Oh, yeah, the miscellaneous, right?
Yeah, I'll add it on there.
Yeah, there you go.
There
We'll go with that for now. That works. Thank you, sir. So, with Charwin falling asleep and not being able to raise his hands for the magical items he may or may not want, I will let you guys dig in to leveling your characters. Does anyone have any big decisions? Is this a level where you get yet another dedication feat for free from the paths you've chosen? Can we get a little taste from you guys of next session? We'll talk about what you guys actually chose, but can we have like a little preview from anyone that's already probably reading? Has anyone made any solid choices as of yet?
I got a cool new feat.
Sure, let's hear it.
It is called Drifter's Juke. It has to
Okay.
do with my gunslinger's way, because I'm a way of the drifter.
Okay.
And it allows me, it's a 2-action ability where while I'm wielding a gun in one hand and a sword in the other, I step, make a strike, step, and make another strike. I can choose to either not take one or both steps, or I take the steps.
All right.
And one attack must be with my firearm, and the other attack must be with my melee.
Okay. Your saving throws have gone up?
And they are... Yeah, they only went up by like 1 each, I think.
Fortitude now 12, reflex now 14, willpower now 11.
Yeah.
What about your max hit points?
Is 74.
That's what they were before.
That's what I thought too. That was kind of confusing.
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it should automatically do this stuff for you, so because it goes up in blocks, right? Anything else?
I haven't chosen a skill feat or archetype feat yet.
I've got a
Okay.
skill feat called In Tune that's interesting me. It allows
Mm.
me to, if my next action is casting a composition spell with an emanation, I can cast it for one of my allies instead. I don't know if I have any composition spells that are worth it, so I'm going to have to check that out. But this is still pretty
Right on.
interesting.
Right on.
Some good stuff.
Well, decisions to be made between Lager and Ale. We'll see you all next time. Try to give you guys a quick rundown of this, that, and other as the characters improve. 6th level guys, not too shabby, especially for, I want to say the original members, but do we even have an original member that sat at that table? Because I know Pilo didn't show up till mid-heist. And Davis is back at the lab and only does cameos. Drew went through a couple characters. Speigler went through a couple characters. Pip and Nubrio are new. So it's kind of like an evolving pass the torch kind of party where we've continued on. There hasn't been a TPK that would end the show or that kind of thing. But we thank you for watching and listening. Check us out at rollmongers.com. We do have these videos up live, hopefully Monday, Friday nights. You will find them uploaded with the podcast episodes staggered depending on how fast we can get them or when they are actually due. When we get ahead of the game, you'll find 2 of these or maybe sometimes 3 a month. And the Friday shows, like for instance, we shot a live show for Age of Ashes Friday that's not really going to be uploaded to the podcast and video world till May. That's how far ahead we are in that show. But that show goes up, so many times a month to keep things fresh. Check out our Patreon for all kinds of advance notice and actually early episodes. You'll get your episodes far faster than the regular crowd. We are not so in bed with Paizo where I can have a paywall, but since all the episodes eventually come up for free and I can give early access, that's a little workaround for the patrons. The patron money pays the bills, really. We were talking about this earlier. Like, it pays the Zoom subscription, the RS Feed subscription. It's really not enough that we have going to pay gear, but we hold a lot of the money for new books because we want to show you not only the legacy, but the new remastered version. Whenever a new book is released, especially ones that are focused on the adventure, like we went and grabbed the Guns and Gears Legacy before we started this, we immediately purchased with patron money, thank you so much, the Guns and Gears remaster to stay current, to stay up into the field. Now, upping the monsters game and rechanging them, not so much. We are happy to go with the original writer's vision, but showing you, the audience, what the players can achieve with their new remastered characters is our focus, and learning how the new rules work, even for combat and monsters. We thank you for watching, we thank you for listening, and we will see you all next time.